Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to show 31 with your hippie pastor. Man, did I miss you guys. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I'm on and off, and I'm not really doing the show as often as I should. I know my fans are desperate. They're going crazy. They're killing themselves over this. But hey, I can only do what I can do. So we shall continue the story because I want to finish talking about the family, international children of God. It's not my favorite subject. I want to get it over with and done, so I can continue on to greater things in my teachings. Now, before we commence continuing, I want to read a famous quote by Yahur Vida. Yahur Vida. You heard right. Pure and strong, Lord. Make me so pure and strong that all creatures may look upon me with friendship, and I may also look upon all creatures with friendship. This I love, this I like, and this is the way the world should be, but it is not. Sometimes you look at people with friendship and they look at you with hatred because of the racism, because of classism, because of envy, who knows what, but we live in a wicked world where many times we don't get back what we give, but hell. I mean, let's just keep giving love, is all I can say, man. Just fight the battle, man. Don't let hate and racism and ignorance win. Let's win with love, man. Let's make love and not war. This is what they say today. Now, as we remember, mescaline, yes, synthetic mescaline, coming from peyote, just put me back in tune with God, because the Family International Children of God organization had told me that I was no longer with God and I was no longer a child of God. But mescaline, this hallucinogenic drug, and combined with some marijuana, saved my life, my soul, and I was baptized there at that moment with a new name, Solomon, in symbolism of rebellion against organized religion, against fundamentalist evangelical Christians, and against cults that try to control and manipulate and claim they have the only true interpretation, and that everybody else is mistaken, and that if you leave them, you are leaving God, and you are going to hell forever, hellfire, eternal damnation. Hey, the Hippie Pastor believes that there is even hope for Lucifer. Yeah, I was watching an episode series the other day called Lucifer on Netflix, and I found it very interesting, and I really agree. I really agree. Lucifer is the son of God and went the wrong way, but I'm with the program of cosmic restitution and universal reconciliation, and that love shall win and conquer the world, and all living creatures of God shall be in paradise, without exception. Some may take longer than others because of their pride and refusal to humble themselves and yield and submit to the God of love and the goddess of love of the universe. So then, I started a revolution with the hippies there in New York and Long Island, printing my own not religious, but spiritual messages with positive messages, like I still do to this day. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. Look, see, well, this is in Spanish. This one's in Spanish. Oh, here we go. We got one in English. We need more love. See, that's my religion, man, and that's God's, and God's only religion is love. No, so then I started doing this, ministry and to the drug addicts and the hippies, and that's where I officially became the hippie pastor. But the Lord anointed me with His name, Solomon, and I started writing, and I became an independent missionary. God showed me that I could be completely independent, that I didn't have to belong to any cults, any organizations, any churches, although they say that, oh yes you do, and you have to go to a church, and you have to belong to a church. Bullshit and baloney. I belong to no church, I only belong to the church of love and nature. Nature is my church, and the earth is my God. And so therefore, I just became an independent missionary, out of control, with no with no outward supervision, and just started yielding my heart to the God of love, and helping others, and trying to be positive and turn people around that don't believe in God because of the religious hypocrisy. So I started all this in Long Island, New York, and then I moved on and went back down south and toward Miami, because I knew it was time to leave. I had fulfilled my mission and accomplished my purpose there in New York for the time being. And so on the way there, I ran into a lovely young lady from New Jersey, blonde and blue eyes, beautiful, short like I like them, with a healthy butt. Not fat, just a healthy butt and short and sweetheart. And she was also excommunicated, or asked to leave the Children of God Family International because of her independent spirit. So you put two independent people together, and it was beautiful. And oh man, and my sex life for a few years before that was nil, niet, nil. And so, but now with her, we had so much sex, and it was so beautiful, and there was so much love. And she believed like me, and we went together. We went to Miami and ministering to drug addicts and to hippies. You know, I'm not bragging. It's just God, man. I'm a sinner, man. I'm a sinner. She was a sinner too. We drank our wine, man, etc., etc. And so then, therefore, we made it there to Miami. Then we went to Puerto Rico and continued our ministry in Puerto Rico. It was so beautiful, beautiful moments. And we were together, I guess, for a year or two. But in Puerto Rico, we started trying to get back with the Family International Organization, but there was problems there. And coincidentally, there also the Family International. David Berg, Moses David, he started promoting or inspiring some of his followers that they should incentivize sex to the children, to the minors, to the little children of the organization. They should be taught about sex and be sexually liberated. And he started going on a roll with this. And, it started getting a little weird. But a lot of people in the Family International Children of God organization followed suit, because they worshipped David Berg, Moses David, as the end time prophet. So whatever he said, hey, that was God, man. They followed. They didn't even think about it. So as an independent, I don't know. I just blah 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 blah. They were always trying to get rid of me because they had questions, and I wasn't with the program. Thank God, man. Knock on wood. I do everything except for that. I ain't into children. Never was. So anyway, what happened was that then from there, I broke up with this young lady. We broke up. We had problems, issues. And I ended up finally, with the help of some friends, I made it to Lima, Peru. I made it to Lima, Peru, which was my dream, to go there and to be able to share my spiritual experience with my childhood friends in Peru. And it was so beautiful. And then I ended up joining again the Family International Children of God. And it was up and down and down and up. I was in and out and in. But my heart was set on serving God and being a servant of God. And even with people from the Family International, they weren't all that bad. There was some really nice and beautiful people, sincere people that really worshiped God and were in the organization of the Family of Blood International. But there was some, they made a mistake, whatever. But I know why, because God does not like man worship. They worship Moses, David Berg too much, just like now they worship Queen Mama, his ex-wife, surviving wife, because he passed away. And they worship her like the great queen of heaven and all this stuff. So whatever she says goes, and it's the same way it was with David Berg. And so, unless I love God, I love Jesus. I found Jesus and God before I found the Family International Children of God organization. So it was hard for me to worship this dude, with his little skeletons in his closet and his little things. So I was always having run-ins and problems with leadership. And soon we're coming to the grand finale, man, of this story, of this sometimes paradise and sometimes a nightmare. But we will get to the end of it soon. I love you. May the blessings of life in the universe and may healing be in you, inside of you, inside your family, and inside your life. Amen. In the name of God. Thank you.